The buzz around Jay-Z and his power in the hip-hop world has taken a dark turn with Jaguar Wright's recent claims. She accuses Jay-Z of orchestrating the deaths of several rappers to cement his status in the industry. According to her, this includes big names like Takeoff, Big L, Nipsey Hussle, and Pimp C. These are serious accusations that suggest some pretty sinister competition and rivalries in the rap scene. All of these and more are the reason why Katt Williams decided to confront him too, and for something that you wouldn't believe. Apparently, Jay-Z is getting called out by Katt for letting other guys mess with Beyonce. Jaguar Wright, known for her bold and outspoken nature, has put Jay-Z at the top of her list of music industry figures who supposedly ruin others' careers or lives for personal gain.
In 21 years, I have never had anything to say about Mr. Sean Carter other than the fact that we had a pleasant working relationship and he was an excellent businessman. The first time I ever saw Jay-Z or even heard him spit a rhyme was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. But he didn't show up as Jay-Z, he didn't show up as the hottest rapper on the street. He showed up as a nigga that was with Big L. Rest in peace, Big L. Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z. And then, he starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie.
In an interview with Real Life Productions, she even claimed that Takeoff's tragic death in 2022 was part of a hostile takeover scheme led by Jay-Z and his associates at Roc Nation. She also ties these alleged activities to other music industry figures, including Megan Thee Stallion, pointing to her issues with her former label, 1501 Certified Entertainment, and its CEO, J. Prince. This implies that these industry disputes might be connected to more dangerous power plays, hinting at a deeper network of manipulation. Takeoff's death was a significant and heartbreaking event. He was killed at a private party that turned tragic around 2:30 a.m. after an altercation he wasn't directly involved in. This happened at a bowling alley in Houston, where Takeoff and Quavo were simply playing dice when the shooting occurred. The rapper was mistakenly shot during the chaos involving Quavo and other attendees. This incident has caused immense grief among fans and the hip-hop community, highlighting the tragic intersection of fame, entertainment, and violence. Fans' subsequent blame directed at Quavo shows the complex layers of responsibility and influence in such incidents.
All I can say is, God had his hand on Quavo. God had his hand on Quavo, because they both could have easily been gone. People take this whole fame thing for granted. Everybody thinks it's so great. Everybody thinks it's so awesome. Everybody thinks it's so amazing. Oh yeah, and I got the cars and I got the this. You need to understand something. The second that you are no longer financially viable to these motherfuckers, they will find a way to move your ass around. There's absolutely no way. Any member of the Migos were invited to Houston to go to a party of the most powerful music family in the city and get touched. No way. They said it was a dice game, but the footage that I saw that popped up on TMZ, wasn't nobody playing no dice. Takeoff wasn't sitting down and accidentally got hit. No, he was running. He was taking off, and then somebody started busting shots, and he got hit in his head.
Jaguar Wright's narrative paints Jay-Z as ruthlessly ambitious and indifferent to human life. These allegations are part of a larger conversation about powerful figures in the entertainment industry, where rumors and accusations can sometimes reveal deeper truths or just be wild conspiracy theories. As these stories spread, they raise critical questions about power and ethics in the entertainment world, the reliability of the sources, and the potential fallout from such high-stakes industry politics. Whether there's any truth to Wright's claims is still hotly debated and investigated within the community. The circumstances around Takeoff's tragic death are wrapped in layers of industry politics, allegations of manipulation, and rumors of deep-seated corruption within certain factions of the rap music scene in Houston. The evening leading up to Takeoff's death involved his and Quavo's association with Jazz Prince, a notable industry figure due to his family's connections and influence, especially his father, J. Prince. J. Prince, often seen as a godfather in the rap world and calling himself the King of Houston, along with his son Jazz, have played major roles in the music industry. They're known for big introductions like bringing Drake to Lil Wayne, which eventually got Drake signed with Young Money Entertainment.
Right. No, my son Jazz Prince brought me Drake, and
a young Drake.
Yeah, young Drake.
Right.
And you didn't sign him. You didn't sign. You was in boxing at the time.
I didn't even like him.
What?
You know what I mean? I didn't like it. I'm like, man, what are you? This dude singing
Your
all
son's
over the
A&R of the
place.
year, executive of the year.
Oh yeah.
He like, trust me on this one, Daddy. You know what I mean? He buzzing.
Right.
So I had taught him since he was like this the importance of a buzz and rap-a-lot in all the meetings. And I'm calling around the world, marketing meetings.
Right.
What's buzzing? What's buzzing?
Wow.
So, and I tell everybody, my ears stood up like a German shepherd.
Right. When he said he's buzzing.
He's buzzing.
Right.
I said, where you from? Canada. My ears went down. So I called Canada, right? And it was confirmed.
You called the country.
Bam, you know what I mean? They confirmed the truth, and I'm like, fly the homie in.
Right.
That's when we flew him in, Wayne.
Beyond their official roles, the Princes are also known for offering protective services to visiting high-profile rappers in Houston, which, according to rumors, comes with a hefty price and shady dealings. There's talk on the streets about dice games organized by the Princes, where artists not only pay a lot for protection, but also risk getting ambushed and robbed. Takeoff's death, which happened after one of these dice games, isn't the first incident linked to these gatherings. Similar tragic events have been reported, adding to the dangerous vibe around these games. The speculation about Takeoff being a sacrifice and the fact that he died on Halloween only adds to the eerie narrative. Fans and observers have been drawing connections between his death and disturbing imagery in Takeoff and Quavo's music video Messy, released just a day before the shooting. The video has symbolic scenes that eerily mirror the real-life incident, like gambling disputes and death-related imagery, which fans see as foreshadowing. After Takeoff's death, the legal proceedings have been equally controversial. Patrick Xavier Clark was quickly arrested and charged with the murder, but his release on bail and the easing of his house arrest conditions have raised a lot of eyebrows. This has fueled more speculation about powerful figures working behind the scenes to influence the outcome, possibly to protect certain interests or people in the industry. As Patrick Xavier Clark's trial approaches, many are watching closely, hoping for justice for Takeoff and clarity on the dark cloud hanging over this case. The broader implications of these incidents dive into the murky waters of industry politics and the alleged exploitation of artists. Robbie Starbuck, a former video director and music executive, has pointed out how the industry supposedly uses young rappers to push certain agendas, suggesting a cynical view where young talents are merely pawns in a bigger game. Comedian Katt Williams echoed this sentiment, saying that some top industry executives might actually benefit from the chaos and even the deaths of young rappers. Jaguar Wright, in her talks with Real Life Productions, specifically accuses Jay-Z of being one of those top executives who not only profits from such tragedies, but might also orchestrate them to eliminate competition or leverage situations in business dealings. She suggests this was seen in the case of Megan Thee Stallion, where Jay-Z's Rock Nation was eager to sign her away from 1501 certified entertainment. The chaos surrounding Takeoff's death could have been manipulated to pressure Jay Prince to release Megan from her contract. This isn't the first time Jaguar Wright has made such claims about Jay-Z. She previously linked him to the death of rapper Big L in the 1990s. Big L, a highly respected figure in the underground rap scene known for his lyrical skills, was tragically killed in a drive-by shooting, a crime that remains unsolved. At the time, Big L was reportedly about to sign with Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records, adding another layer to the theory about his untimely death. These allegations suggest a dark side to the music industry, where success and survival might not just be about talent and hard work, but also navigating hidden agendas and dangerous rivalries. While it's tough to know the truth without solid evidence, these claims reflect a persistent distrust of the industry's motives and methods. The complex story of Jay-Z's rise in hip-hop and Big L's tragic death is full of controversy, suspicion, and unverified claims that intrigue and disturb fans. Some believe Big L wasn't just a talented rapper, but also crucial to Jay-Z's early career, introducing him to important industry connections. The story goes that Jay-Z might have seen Big L as a rival, a threat to his rise in the music world. This suspicion is intensified by Big L's mysterious death just days before he was set to sign with Rockefeller, a move that could have been huge for his career. Instead, his life was tragically cut short in a drive-by shooting, a crime that remains unsolved and surrounded by speculation. Jaguar Wright, known for her outspoken nature and willingness to confront painful truths in the industry, has repeatedly suggested that Big L's death was more than a random act of violence. She believes it was linked to power dynamics and jealousy in hip-hop, particularly pointing fingers at Jay-Z. According to her, Big L's death allowed Jay-Z's debut album, Reasonable Doubt, to gain the cultural significance it holds today. Despite its initial lukewarm commercial success, Reasonable Doubt, released in 1996, only sold 43,000 copies in its first week and peaked at number 23 on the Billboard 200. However, its stature grew over the years, eventually going platinum by 2002. Some fans and conspiracy theorists suggest that Big L's death somehow boosted Jay-Z's profile and the album's legacy. Jaguar Wright has hinted at having insider information about the real dynamics between Jay-Z and Big L, information she claims she's willing to share in a formal trial setting. This statement not only raises eyebrows, but also fuels ongoing speculation about the depth of alleged corruption and betrayal in the hip-hop industry. With all the scrutiny and dramatic narratives surrounding Jay-Z, fans and critics are left wondering if these allegations will ever be fully explored in a legal context. The idea of a trial where these claims could be thoroughly investigated seems like a distant possibility, but a necessary step for those seeking closure and justice for the artists who may have been wronged. Amidst these swirling allegations and unanswered questions, the hip-hop community continues to grapple with its darker aspects, where competition, jealousy, and the relentless pursuit of success might have led to unthinkable outcomes. As the conversation continues, it remains to be seen how Jay-Z will respond to these serious accusations and whether the truth behind these tragic events will ever come to light. Pimp C's untimely death adds another layer to the complex web of conspiracy theories around Jay-Z and other high-profile figures in the music industry. Pimp C, a significant figure in Texas rap and half of the influential duo UGK, reportedly caught Jay-Z's interest for a Rockefeller Records deal. Despite being offered a substantial sum, Pimp C's loyalty to Tupac and his suspicions of Jay-Z's intentions led him to decline. Pimp C's death in 2007, initially reported as possibly natural, was later attributed to a codeine overdose from lean combined with sleep apnea complications. However, these explanations haven't satisfied those close to him or conspiracy theorists, who suggest his death might have been staged or even a targeted act. The peculiar details at the scene, like his body position and the presence of blood, add to these suspicions. Plus, the unsettling coincidence that Pimp C died on Jay-Z's birthday, December 4th, fuels more speculation about foul play. Jaguar Wright, known for exposing alleged dark secrets of the music industry, insists these incidents are part of a broader pattern of exploitation and manipulation. Her consistent claims over the years resonate with many who follow the industry closely, leading to divided opinions. Some see these theories as plausible accounts of a ruthless music business, while others dismiss them as conspiracy theories without substantial proof. The fact that no legal actions have been taken against Jaguar by those she accuses might suggest a few things. Either there's truth to her claims, they're dismissed as not credible enough to warrant action, or it's strategically better to ignore them than to bring them into the spotlight through litigation. Whether there's truth to these claims or their speculative connections, the recurring pattern of untimely deaths in the industry is a significant issue that calls for deeper investigation and greater transparency. The story around Chris Brown and Rihanna's rocky relationship has taken a new turn with Brown's recent claims pointing fingers at Jay-Z. According to Brown, the infamous 2009 incident between him and Rihanna wasn't just a personal conflict, but was influenced by Jay-Z, suggesting there was an affair between Jay-Z and Rihanna. Brown says he was just a pawn in a bigger scheme orchestrated by the Roc Nation founder. We need to approach these claims carefully because of their legal and personal implications. The confrontation between Brown and Rihanna on the eve of the 2009 Grammys led to Brown facing serious charges, to which he pleaded guilty. This incident has had a lasting impact on both artists' careers and personal lives. Brown's recent statements could be seen as an attempt to change the narrative and possibly shift some of the blame that has heavily affected his public image. However, it's important to note that these claims have not been backed by concrete evidence. If Brown's accusations are true, they touch on big issues like credibility, manipulation, and the power dynamics in the music industry. They suggest a darker, more complicated web of relationships and influences behind the scenes. But without more evidence, these claims might just be seen as Brown trying to deflect responsibility for his actions. Jay-Z's involvement, as claimed by Brown, introduces a potential conflict of interest given his position in the music industry and his relationship with Rihanna. Chris Brown's long-standing narrative about his troubled past with Rihanna has resurfaced, this time with him blaming external influences, specifically implicating Jay-Z, a claim supported by the controversial figure Jaguar Wright. Wright has frequently spoken out about the dark side of the music industry, and her backing of Brown's story adds another layer of intrigue. Brown's recent defense of himself, along with his criticism of double standards in the entertainment industry, highlights his frustration with how he believes he's been treated unfairly compared to others. His strong reaction to the backlash over his collaboration with Chloe Bailey and his broader comments on celebrity culture and public forgiveness, or the lack thereof, paint a picture of someone who feels constantly vilified for past mistakes. In his statements, Chris Brown points out what he sees as hypocrisy in the entertainment industry. He feels that controversies involving some celebrities are overlooked, while others, like himself, are forever defined by their past actions. Brown suggests that public figures are held to different standards based on factors like race and their relationship with the media. He mentions other celebrities who have faced serious allegations without the same backlash, implying there's a double standard. Brown's specific mention of Jay-Z in his and Rihanna's story, whether directly or implied, aligns with other narratives suggesting that Jay-Z has significant behind-the-scenes influence in the music industry. However, without concrete evidence, these claims remain speculative. Some might see Brown's assertions as an attempt to deflect personal responsibility by shifting the focus to broader industry issues and other figures.
But with her, with Rhea, it was just like our power that we had at that age, it's dangerous, man. Like, you could go anywhere. Like, we couldn't go to a hotel and not have 1,000 fans outside waiting. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't go to any restaurant and just eat. Like, real life rock stars at 16 and 17 years old, man, that's dangerous. Because you could do whatever you want. I just think we were like the perfect, and bad combination.
Jay-Z and Rihanna's relationship has always been under a microscope, especially given Jay-Z's crucial role in launching her career when she auditioned for him as a young artist from Barbados. While their professional relationship catapulted Rihanna to stardom, any allegations of inappropriate personal involvement remain just rumors and speculation. Jay-Z's lyrics and his connections with younger female artists like Foxy Brown have also sparked controversy. The rap industry, known for its provocative and boundary-pushing lyrics, often faces criticism for content that may reflect or perpetuate problematic behaviors. The specifics of Jay-Z's relationship with Foxy Brown during her early career have sparked discussions about mentorship roles and power dynamics in the music industry. The allegations surrounding Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Chris Brown continue to evoke intense scrutiny and debate, sometimes overshadowing their contributions to music and culture. Rumors about Jay-Z and Rihanna dating go back to the early stages of Rihanna's career and have been a recurring topic in tabloids. Despite these rumors, there has never been any concrete evidence to confirm a romantic relationship between Jay-Z and Rihanna. In 2015, Rihanna's publicist Jonathan Hay admitted that he fabricated the rumor of a relationship between Rihanna and Jay-Z to boost her profile when releasing her single Pon de Replay. This admission highlights how stories can be manipulated in the entertainment industry to garner attention, albeit at the cost of the artist's personal reputations. Author J. Randy Taraborelli suggests that these rumors had a significant emotional impact on Beyonce, leading to a temporary separation between her and Jay-Z. This incident underscores the real-world consequences of public speculations on personal relationships. The ongoing commentary about these celebrities reveals broader issues within celebrity culture, including double standards in how different artists are judged and the lasting stigma attached to their actions. Chris Brown's pointed remarks about Jay-Z highlight a perceived inequality in how their respective pasts are treated by the public and the media. Brown refers to Jay-Z's admitted past actions, like drug dealing, and an incident where Jay-Z stabbed a record executive in 1999. Despite his efforts, Chris Brown's past actions still overshadow his career. These narratives also reflect a broader societal fascination with celebrity controversies. This fascination can create a toxic environment where rumors and accusations are readily believed and spread, regardless of their truth. Ultimately, the real details of the relationships and interactions between Chris Brown, Jay-Z, and Rihanna may never be fully known. What is evident is the complexity of celebrity relationships, the powerful impact of media on public perception, and the ongoing dialogue about privacy, accountability, and the consequences of fame. Each statement and rumor that finds its way into the public sphere adds to the narrative, but without clear evidence or admissions from those directly involved, the truth remains obscured by layers of speculation and personal bias. Jaguar Wright's take on the dynamics between Diddy and Jay-Z adds another layer of intrigue to the ongoing saga in the hip-hop world. She claims that Jay-Z might be orchestrating Diddy's legal troubles to eliminate competition and secure his own top spot in the industry. Jaguar's claim that Jay-Z has a history of undermining competitors like Dame Dash and R. Kelly, and now Diddy, suggests a pattern of behavior aimed at maintaining his dominance. Jaguar believes Diddy's current legal and public relations issues are not just due to his own actions, but are influenced by maneuvers from rivals like Jay-Z. She posits that Diddy's troubles are partly engineered by those who stand to gain from his downfall, framing the legal actions against him as part of a broader power struggle within the industry. Her comments about the secrecy and timing of the raid on Diddy's homes suggest that authorities took extensive measures to ensure the operation was effective, and that evidence wasn't tampered with. The simultaneous raids and the level of force used underscore the seriousness with which the authorities approached the case, though Diddy's representatives have criticized these actions as overly aggressive and unjustified. Diddy's team paints the raids as disproportionate and aggressive, hinting at a possible defense strategy that emphasizes perceived overreach by law enforcement. They also try to garner public sympathy by highlighting the impact on Diddy's family and employees, suggesting the actions were not only legally excessive, but also personally harmful. The ongoing discourse around Diddy and Jay-Z highlights the complex interplay of personal rivalries, legal battles, and public relations in the music industry. These stories contribute to a larger narrative about how power is wielded and contested in a field where reputation and control over narratives can significantly impact a person's career and legacy. As more details emerge, the public's understanding of the situation will likely evolve, potentially leading to further revelations about the hidden workings of the music industry. The high-ups didn't tell anybody about the raids because they knew Diddy had people in the force and wanted to make sure everything went down legit. That's why you see the guns. The cops didn't even know it was Diddy's house until they saw the kids. Whether Jay-Z played a direct role in Diddy's legal troubles remains speculative. The allegations and narratives surrounding Diddy, as detailed by Jaguar Wright and others, continue to paint a complicated picture of behind-the-scenes activities in the music industry. Claims about Diddy's parties, the use of controlled substances, and the recording of events at his home add to the growing concerns about his behavior and the potential legal implications. Diddy's statement emphasizes his cooperation with the authorities and the lack of restrictions on his travel, suggesting that while the raids were highly publicized and aggressive, they haven't yet resulted in any formal charges or findings of liability against him. This highlights the ongoing nature of the investigation and the uncertainties surrounding the outcome. Jaguar Wright's commentary provides a stark contrast to the official statements, suggesting that the nature of the allegations justifies the forceful tactics used during the raids. Her descriptions of the parties and the alleged roles of individuals like Young Miami in these activities introduce further allegations of serious criminal behavior, including drug trafficking. The claim that Diddy uses cameras to record events at his home, if true, could be particularly damaging. This kind of evidence could potentially support allegations of illegal activities taking place at his parties, depending on what was recorded and how it is presented in any legal proceedings. As these intricate and often dark narratives continue to unfold within the music industry, the public remains captivated by the web of allegations, rivalries, and power plays involving high-profile figures like Diddy, Jay-Z, and others. The stories told by individuals like Jaguar Wright add layers of intrigue and controversy, prompting both skepticism and curiosity. While these tales shed light on the possible manipulations and hidden dynamics at play, they also highlight the urgent need for thorough investigation and transparency. As fans and observers, it is crucial to critically evaluate the sources of these claims and the motivations behind them. The entertainment industry, with its blend of fame, power, and secrecy, often blurs the lines between truth and speculation. Moving forward, a careful and discerning approach is necessary to navigate these complex stories, ensuring that justice and accountability prevail over sensationalism and misinformation. The evolving saga around these influential figures will undoubtedly continue to captivate and provoke discussions about the true nature of the music industry. Whether the full truth ever comes to light remains uncertain, but the ongoing dialogue serves as a reminder of the complex interplay between celebrity culture, personal conduct, and public perception.